Hey guys, welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show. It is Tuesday morning. We spoke about a bogus Dubai prince, something beautiful happening in the skies, legends who completed an ultramarathon, and the big news about Dubai's newest metro line.
If you're not subscribed to the podcast, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast wherever you get your podcasts from. Enjoy the show.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Of course, our big story for you today, Dubai Metro's Blue Line. We have the date when construction will begin.
As well, a bogus Emirati prince was caught by the FBI.
You can spot Mars and Venus across UAE skies starting today.
As well, hats off to the Dubai residents who completed 7 ultramarathons in 7 days.
What an incredible story. Also, do stay tuned because later on in the show, we are going live with Insta famous Dubai chef, Mr. Super Wow. We're going to be making baklava on the show, which I'm so excited for.
Yes, and ice cream as well. That's going to be so yummy.
And before we get into all of our stories, good morning to everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. By the way, we also go live in podcast format, so good morning to our listeners. It is day 138 since the genocide began in Gaza, according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health in the Gaza Strip. The death toll has risen to 29,092. 69,028 people have been injured and more than 1.9 million people have been displaced from their homes. Our thoughts and prayers are continuously with the people in Gaza.
100%. So before we start with our morning, I want to talk to you about toxic positivity that is all over social media. We see it all over social media, TikTok, Instagram, and even like now there are people who have channels on YouTube promoting toxic positivity, whether it's like with friends.
Can you just like dumb it down for me? When you say like toxic positivity,
yes.
Like what do you mean?
Technically, there is this toxic concept of like self-love. Oh, if your friend does that, then you should cut them off. Or if she does this face, then just like cut her off. She's jealous of you. Or let's say, oh yeah, I wake up in the morning and you should just like prioritize your peace and just like do this and that. And we often, if we just like follow all of these rules, we will forget for sure that we are human. I mean, we're so human. We're allowed to have bad days and we're allowed to have good days. You know what I mean? Without the bad, we're not going to be appreciating the good.
I see what you mean. So it's like people are portraying this type of like perfect person online. And then for the rest of us who are kind of looking inwards at these people's lives, it feels like it's an unattainable happiness that we'll never achieve. And that essentially is a mirror, makes us or like an inward mirror and makes us unhappy. So we look at this constant happiness, we can't achieve that and therefore we become unhappy.
100%, because like if you focus a lot on your flaws or like trying to change your flaws, you will just, I don't want to say the word, but you will go insane. You know, at this point, it's like, oh yeah, you know what, if you make a mistake, because we're all bound to make mistakes, right? I make mistakes daily. Literally, like from the moment I wake up till the moment I get back to sleep.
We all do.
But you need to be kind to yourself in order to actually live your life. And often, like social media has created this toxic positivity, or whether it's of yourself or even your relationships with your partner or your friends, that you often like raise your standards, whether it's for yourself or even for your friends and partner, right?
I think you're saying so much, but I do think, yes, we do become our own worst critics.
True.
In some cases. But what I think is that like that unattainable thing. So sometimes like it's this whole like wellness thing of like, oh, if you do yoga, if you drink your juice, if you be kind all day, then your life will be well. But then sometimes you do those things and life doesn't change. So it's like, it's this whole, sometimes like the wellness industry is telling us certain things that we need to try and do. But then when you do them, life just changes the same. So sometimes if we just cut it back, and you can blame social media for that because you see people doing these things that you're like, oh, if I did that, maybe I would have more inner peace. But actually, just if we remove social media from our lives... Possible? Don't.
I don't think
Never
so.
delete your Instagram because we'd miss you. We'd miss you so much.
No, it's not about that only. It's about that, you know what I mean? Like people will think that, oh my God, if I do all of these things, I'm going to wake up the next day feeling like I am a brand new person. Because if you don't fix what's inside of you, it will never be portrayed, you know, like with your environment and so on. And you need to be kind to yourself. You need to be very gentle with yourself. And you need to be, just like if you're going to look at a person who makes a mistake, you're going to be like, oh, it's okay. But do you tell yourself it's okay?
True. Screw being kind to other people. Joking. Be kind to yourself. No, but 100%, because I think like you will wake up and the whole thing is like, oh, I'm going to be kind to the people around me. But in fact, you actually just probably need to be nicer to yourself.
100%. You know, as you said, we are our worst own critics. So
we are our worst critics.
Yes.
It is Tuesday morning and we're kicking off a big show for you today with our top story.
Yes. So the Dubai Metro Blue Line's construction will begin in 2024, confirmed.
The traffic in the city, thank you. The Blue Line will directly link Dubai International Airport to 9 key areas along its route. We're talking Mirdif, Dubai International City 1 and 2, Dubai Silicon Oasis Academic City, Ras Al Khor Industrial Area, Dubai Creek Harbour and Dubai Festival City. Anticipated travel times between these destinations ranges between 10 to 25 minutes.
Now it's going to be a whopping of 131 kilometers long with a total of 78 stations served by 168 trains, as the project is set to be finished in 2029, just in time for the 20th anniversary of the Dubai Metro. Talk about an anniversary.
True. Hats off Dubai for continuously making things happen. You mentioned there briefly 18 billion dirham it's going to cost, so no easy feat. I think it's impeccable that the city is always looking forward. We know that public transport in some cases, a lot of areas aren't being hit, and the metro is such a great service. Yes. So I know if you live in any of those areas, this is going to be the news that you're so happy to wake up to, that if you have a property there, it means in the next couple of years, property is going to get more expensive. People will want to live in these areas more. It also brings more people to these areas, so it's great. So amazing to RTA for continuously moving forward and making sure that we do too.
100%, and as well, it just makes transportation easier because now a lot of people are using the metro and avoiding driving, like me, for example. And sometimes when I'm in the metro, I go like, oh my God, yeah, but the metro does not go there. However, like now, you know, of course, with this service that it's going to be done by 2029, it's just going to simplify everyone's lives, really.
5 years to pull it off, no easy feat. We acknowledge that. So good luck to all.
Victims through his own entities like UQ Enterprises. However, now the FBI found no evidence of his ties to Emirati royalty or access to financing, exposing his claims as a fraudulent scheme.
An absolute scammer 101. The FBI got involved after many investors basically started reporting, we're losing a lot of money here, can you help us? According to the report, what he had done was set up a complicated network of entities and bank accounts to move money from his victims eventually to his own accounts.
Despite his efforts to hide his actions, the FBI managed to uncover the scheme and bring charges against him. The man is now being held without bail. If convicted, he faces up to 20 years in prison.
The story went live. A lot of people said, where is the man from? We do not know. All we know is that he was engaging in highly illegal, fraudulent activity, pretending to be an Emirati prince with ties to the royal family. This, in fact, was not true. He was duping investors in the US, and now he could be facing 20 years in prison.
At this point, just saying the amount of fraud that is being brought up and the amount of, I would say, crimes. It's just like people do actually get very creative thinking that they're not going to get caught, but they end up getting caught. So it's like, why do the act if you just like, eventually you're going to get caught, eventually you're not gonna
Moment for how beautiful the sky is in the UAE. You see the moon. You can sometimes I don't know if I've ever seen this planets in like that I know of,
Yeah.
but the stars are always beautiful when you go out to the desert. So in this special scenario, Venus will encounter Mars. Sounds like they're dating in the sky, starting from the pre-dawn period until shortly before sunrise, visible on the eastern horizon.
Of course, it's beautiful. Now, planetary conjunctions is a captivating celestial event now that draw the attention of both enthusiasts and astronomers alike. They occur when two celestial bodies are positioned within a distance of less than 3 degrees in the sky. I mean, I've always wondered, you know what I mean? I look at stars and I go like, wow, like how can like what goes up there, you know, between planets, and they just like move beautifully together and they conjunct, and it's just like beautiful. Like it's magical at this point.
Have you ever seen shooting stars?
Yes, yes. The other day I saw a shooting star.
Really?
Like,
the other day?
Yes, we were at the desert, and there was like, I could not say it, but everyone's like, oh, there's a shooting star, and of course, you know, like you just like associate shooting stars with like making a wish, and I was like, oh, I made a wish, and I'm like, I don't know if they actually would come true, but it's just like
you have to believe they'll come true.
I mean, I hope so. going to have this for breakfast, there's no way you're going to change your breakfast. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I would never have rice for breakfast, but other cultures do have rice for breakfast. You know, and I was like, wow, that's actually amazing.
Belief system is so interesting. Before we jump on to our next story, anyone watching or anyone in the back room have any superstitions? Ali K, you look like a man with some superstitions up your sleeve. Not a big believer. Which is? That annoys you that black cats are...
Oh, yeah.
Black cats?
No.
They get such a bad rep, black cats do.
Yes. Actually, I believe in it too.
Oh, you believe in it? Ali's saying he thinks it's stupid and it's annoying because black cats are cute.
I believe in, I don't know how, but because, like, for example, like, if there's like a black cat that walked, my mom would be like, oh, don't, you know, just like don't walk there. It's bad luck.
That's what we grew up with. It's like if a black cat crosses you.
Yes.
Game over. You may as well go home for the day.
Yes, 100%.
Did you have the magpies? So, like, no. I don't know if it's just an Irish thing. You know magpie, the black and white birds?
Yes.
So, if you see 1, it means sorrow. 2 for joy. If you see 3, it means a girl is going to come into life. 4 for a boy. 5 for silver. 6 for gold. 7 for a secret never to be told now. But if you see them, and it's a very Irish thing, if you see a magpie, you have to salute it. And you can't. Actually, you're walking through the park. You'll salute it. Especially if you see a solo magpie, the day cannot continue
without saluting
the magpie.
Okay, that's actually, maybe I'm gonna have to start believing in that.
Because you don't want 1 for sorrow. Yeah. So if you see one, so if you ever spot people just kind of walking through the park, that's what's going on.
There's a funny superstition. I think Masa can confirm is that if a woman is pregnant and she is craving something salty, she has a boy. And if she is craving something sweet, she has a girl.
Okay.
And yeah, it's the weirdest thing ever. What?
Ali has another one. We're so off topic here, but yeah, go on.
Yes.
When a vase or glass breaks, something bad's going to happen. When a mirror breaks, you're going to have 7 years.
I believe in that. I broke a mirror.
7 years of bad luck. Could you imagine?
I believe in that. I broke a mirror.
You can't believe in that.
I can't. You know,
your life would be over.
At the beginning, I didn't believe in it, but then I broke a mirror by mistake, and my sister was.
When did you break it?
I still have a few more years to complete the curse.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then she was like,
God forbid you break another one.
Yeah, literally, I have a mirror, and it's like whenever it's about to fall, I go like, oh my God, don't fall. And my sister goes like, oh yeah, you still have a few years.
You have to not be thinking about that mirror. Okay, we digress so much, but let's just remove that from your mind because you know what I mean?
Literally.
Okay, well, some people who we are in awe of, jumping on to our next story. By the way, it's 8:50. Very shortly, we're going to be joined by Mr. Super Wow. You might know his Instagram and TikTok's account. He's famous for making baklava in a very special way. So he'll be with us after this story. But first off, hats off to the Dubai residents. They completed 7 ultramarathons in 7 days. So a huge shout out to 777 UAE and everyone who participated. This is the beginning of something huge. So the fitness scene in Dubai needs no introduction. We have big, well-known marathons, you know, connected to well-known brand marathons taking place. Of course, we have the Ironman that comes in every year, the 70.0, 70.3. But this year, a homegrown challenge has begun, and we can see it taking hold.
Now, do you have what it takes? The race began during the massive rain last Monday and lasted for 7 days. Each day, the competitions completed 1 ultramarathon in each emirate. This is not an easy task.
No, it's not. An ultramarathon is defined as any marathon longer than the traditional marathon length, which is 42.2 kilometers. So they, I think, did 50 kilometers per day, racking up 350 kilometers over 7 days. So major respect to all who participated. As we said when we discussed the story last Monday, even completing 1 marathon, getting to 42.2 on a singular day is tough. You know, we have people on the show, we even ask them tips like, how do you mentally prepare for it? How do you do it under the day? And it's all mental. But imagine actually being these guys. Major props to them all. And it was really great. Like, this is the beginning of like a great community initiative that, like, you know, a lot of people came to support them on the last day, and that they actually managed to do. That's 50 kilometers in one day, but across 7 days. And this is the type of thing that, like, you know, no other country will have this. 7 Emirates, 7 marathons, that's 7 days. And this is the beginning. So we hope that it becomes an annual thing and that every year it grows and grows and grows. And in no time at all, we'll see a lot of people wanting to participate and a huge crowd scene welcoming them each year.
I can't imagine, honestly, like having a run over 7 Emirates. So they must be champions for actually doing that. I mean, I walk for like a few minutes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. So I honestly, as you said, salute them for their, for this initiative. And of course, they have done this for good, you know, for a good purpose, which is beautiful. I just love the cake that the guy is having after the marathon.
Oh my days. Do you imagine?
Yes.
But I think marathon runners, though, they have it fairly easy. They have it fairly easy in terms of like, you know, I've never run a marathon. So this comes from somebody who has absolutely no real idea of what it takes. But you get all the pasta. You can carb up as much as you want, carb load the whole way through the training. Oh, but that does look delicious. I love Kite Beach, by the way. It's such an amazing, they've got such a great track down there, and I don't get down there enough.
I mean, Kite Beach, by the way, can be messy because, like, imagine like you're walking and like you see like a food truck, let's say, and if it's not healthy or like you're too hungry, you know, you're just gonna go and grab the food and just like eat. So guys, choose your choices. We have a list on.
Messy. Speaking of being hungry and wanting cake in your life, very shortly, this is the interview you've all been waiting for. We're about to go live with Insta famous Dubai chef, Mr. Super Wow. If you don't know him, you're going to know him now. We're going to be making baklava with him on the show. We're very excited. He's going to be with us after this very short break. Hey guys, welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show. We are right now live with Insta TikTok famous Dubai chef, Mr. Super Wow. He's a chef, he's a TikTok star. His name is Abdul Salam Al Zayed, but he goes by the name of Mr. Super Wow. 18 million likes on TikTok.
Thank you.
He can do things with baklava that you could only dream of. We're so excited to have him on the show. Welcome to the show, Mr. Super Wow.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
اوكي هلا اول سؤال بدي اسالك اياه هو بالعربي اللي هو انه انت توقعت صفحتك على انستغرام وعلى تيك توك تنشهر هالقد؟
لا ابدا
ابدا
ما كانش عندي التوقع هذا.
He's saying that he had no expectations or so whatever to become that famous on TikTok or Instagram.
Like, we have how many people watching in the background wanting to meet Mr. Super Wow.
Yeah, we have.
We never get this many people watching in the back. My first question to you: baklava, 0 calories. Is it true?
عم بتقلك إنه البقلاوي هي أنت بتضلك بتقول البقلاوي إنه eat 0 calories. هل هي فعلا 0 calories؟
لا يعني بدك تمزح مع الزباين وكذا عشان تخليهم هابي على الطاولة، فأنت لازم ترمي لك أكمل شغلة منها وصلتك.
He's saying that it's not 0 calories at all, but because you have to joke with your clients just so you can make them happy on the table.
We can dream.
Right. I mean, I hope, you know, baklava was 0 calories. يا ريت لو البقلاوة 0 calories. يمكن
لا أنت هيك حتدمري الدنيا لها 0 calories. لا.
بدي اسالك هلا do people recognize you on streets like العالم هل يا ترى هي بتنتبه عليك او بتعرفك انت بس تكون ماشي بالشارع انه انت مستر سوبر واو؟
انا بتدمر لما اطلع برا لحالي. بتدمر بمعنى الكلمه.
He's saying that when he's out a lot of people do recognize him and it's like everyone's
سوبر واو هي سوبر واو هي انت عمال انا بطلع يعني لما يحشروني بوقف بالنص اصغر اللي حوالي ايش في ابعدوا عني مشان الله.
When he's standing everyone just like around him that he just like he's not even aware who to look at because everyone just wants to take a picture with him.
So cool. So Leish, why did you start the account? Like when and why?
ليش بلشت الاكونت وايمت بلشت انت الاكونت تبعك على انستغرام وتيك توك وتنزل انت فيديوهاتك انت عم تقول سوبر واو؟
اعطيك يا هيدي صارت قبل راس السنه في يومين الفكره كلها تبعت سوبر واو. ولا هيدا انا شغلي الاساسي، يعني الواحد بيعشق شغله ويحب يطور من شغله وكذا. فسوبر واو نفسها طلعت قبل راس السنه في يومين اكزاكتلي. كان عندي هو معروف شفت نصرت بيحكي واو، فانت بدك تطلع احسن من بدك تكون بتر. وصلتك انت كيف؟ فلازم تضيف شيء، مش حتقلد مستحيل، يعني انت بدك تطلع في شيء افضل. فكان عندي 4 اشخاص سعوديين على طاوله جالسين، فرحت بعمل لهم البقلاوه. ما حكيتش معهم انجليزي، بس هاي حركتي هاي وتخبط على الطاوله. فبقول بعد ما خلصت وكذا بقول واو. فالطاوله اللي قبالهم 4 اجانب، فصاروا يردوا يضحكوا هاي نفسي بدي زي هيدي وكذا. راح الكابتن بيناديني بيقول لي في عندي واحده على الطاوله الفلانيه، فت عليه. فهسه كلمه سوبر يعني سوبر واو بدهاش فيش لها ترجمه، ففتت عليه ضربت بمخي ايش؟ سوبر واو. ففات بعد ما خلصت طقيتها ضربت السكين بقول لهم سوبر واو. ايش؟ الدنيا كلها الطاوله صارت هابي وكذا. فكانت مصوره هيدي، فرحت اخذت الفيديو ونشرته على التيك توك. 3 ايام كان متعدي ال 1 مليون، 5 days كمان 5 مليون، 10 ايام كان ضارب 56 مليون، وحالا 60 مليون.
I feel like I missed a whole
Oh,
lot.
no, you did not. So what he's saying is that 2 days before New Year's Eve, he has served a table, of course, baklava and, you know, like ice cream and so on. And he was like, whoa. And then after that, because like, of course, like Nusrat, he's like, he does not want to be like Nusrat, you know, like, of course, you're, by the way, كتير بتذكرنا نحن بنصرت. So he resembles, you know, the chef Nusrat. So instead of saying whoa, he said super whoa, just because he wants to do something better and he wants to elevate his, I don't know, expertise in serving people and serving everyone. And at that point, he was like serving a table, and on the side there was a Saudi table, and they were like, whoa, super whoa. And then there was another table, they were like, whoa, super whoa. And that's how it initially, and he did say that, you know, he does get inspiration from Nusrat.
يعني قصتنا بسيطة جدا، وكانت عبارة عن اللي يغرك. يعني أقل من شهر كنت محقق الرقم كسر الدنيا. فعلى التيك توك صار كله اكسبلور سوبر واو سوبر واو. أنا البحث على اسمي لودينج فور ماي نيم يعني كان تقريبا تعدى ال 1 بليون، بس البحث الهاشتاج طلع فوق ال 600 مليون على اسمي.
He's saying that when they took a video of him serving the baklava, he took the video, posted it on TikTok and Instagram, and he got over 1 million views and likes. And that's when he has reached, you know, the fame, and as well the search of his name has become
1 billion.
Above 1 billion.
Whoa, that is huge. 1 billion?
Yeah.
That's massive.
For the loading بدك تفوت تبحث على الاسم فدمر الدنيا. والهاشتاج كمان مستر سوبر واو دمر الدنيا. وانستغرام ان شاء الله على الطريق، ضربنا نص الانستغرام بل كمان شوي تقلقوش الامور تمام.
Interesting.
بقول شيء هانت.
Yes.
Give me 2 months. راح ادمر السوشيال ميديا.
It's cool that I think Dubai is becoming a home for kind of people to become Insta famous. Do you get paid from the Instagram, like from your TikTok? Are you doing ads as well as serving baklava?
عم بتقول انه انت طبعا اكيد كثير انضربت الاكونت تبعك على السوشيال ميديا. فهل انت يا ترى بتعمل مثل دعايات لهالقصص بتاخذ مصاري منها او لا؟
هي البدايه مش حتكون بالي في شيء اسمه ماني. حبعد انا الشغله هي خلنا اكسب شغله. هي الدرج مش حتطلع بسرعه، بدك توقع كم من مره بدك تكمل. يعني مش حتيجي هيك فجاه.
يعني هلا ما عم تاخذ
لا انا هسه مش مهتم لاي شيء اسمه مصاري.
He does not care about money right now. He's not taking any money right now because he's just like focusing on building his accounts and serving people, of course. So speaking of that, معنا اليوم هلا بقلاوة وايس كريم.
Is this enough? Is this going to be enough to show? Thank you.
ما عندك غير هيدي؟ هيدي تركيش بقلاوة يعني.
Yes.
This is what Mr. Super Wow has done his name for.
Yeah, so guys, هلا مشان هيك نحن we have Mr. Super Wow.
Hi guys. احنا نخش على الطاولة مثلا اعطيك فور اكزامبل how come I
of course عملنا مثل كأنه انت عم
ماشي
ياسر.
بس احنا يعني هيدا قزاز احنا بنفوت نكون حاطين الشوكة السكين زي هيك واكون منزل هيدي فبخبط بس بيعدلن بتهز الطاولة كلها بتقول لك ايش في كله بصير يلد حواليه.
He's saying that, you know, he usually like holds the this with that and just like he slams it on like the table and shakes the table.
Do what you need to do.
أمال اللي بدك تعمله؟
تركش بقلاوة؟ بروفايل فانيلا ايس كريم بعرفش هيدي فانيلا لا مش انا اللي جايبها. في عندك القطعة الثانية هيدي بدك تلفها بدك تعملها هيك وتقول لهم بس ذايبة. Yes please. Turkish baklava. 0 calories I can't tell you now. Super wow. Open your mouth. See? Take a little bit. Enjoy it. Eat it, Nori. بتلفها زي هيك. انت لو تعطيني بس زي يقول لك هلا اللي في مكانه ملك لازم تجرين على المطعم وتجربي. زي هيك وتعمل زي هيك بس هي ايش عبارة عن الايس كريم ذايبة شوي بيستاشيو نحطك تركش بقلاوة 0 calories I can't tell you now. It's too much. Enjoy please. I'll take a little bit, I give you a little bit. بقلاوة with vanilla ice cream. وشوي little bit pistachio. فيش تيشو.
It's fine, it's fine.
Me.
Give it to her, yeah.
تيشو. It's fine. خلاص.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Eat little bit. Enjoy this. في فرق تاني انت عم يجي.
لا ما في داعي عادي ما في داعي.
سجلك صحة.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
اللي بمحله مالك يعني مش
طبعاً.
هتزبط
طبعا
فانت عندك قزازه احنا بنفوت بنهز الطاوله بتصير كله عماله ايش في وين كيف ليش بدنا زيها بليز جيف مي ذس وان فندمر الدنيا. فهيدي عباره عن انت بتفوت انا كسرت صحوني كثير للعلم بالشيء.
Oh, he said he broke by the way a lot of plates.
تفوت زي هيك
Making this.
تفتح بس بعد انت اذا اتوقع انك شفت الحركه على تحط الاصابع زي هيك وتحط له جلاس.
اوكي.
فانت خلاص ما دام حطيت له جلاس انت مش هيقدر يتحرك فاذا يتحرك يكب على ايش؟ على البادي تبعه. فبالمقابل تعمل اللي بده لو تطر معه وجهه مش حيقول لك لا يعني خلاص هو مثبت يعني. في زباين ما بقول لك احنا ما حدش يقدر يثبتني. مره صار ايش مثبت الزبون انا حطيت الفرق بتمه فايش سوى رمى الكاسه فوق فنشطر وجهه مع جسمه كامل ولا اني امد ايده عليه اصلا هيك. في عندك ناس خلاص.
He's saying that what he does is he tells clients to just like have their hands like that so that you know they cannot like control what he does. And there was a client where like he had his hands like that and he did not want him to feed him, you know what I mean? Like he did not want to feed him. So what he did that and then just like everything like before it just like splashed in his face.
Was he angry?
كان معصب؟
بس بعد ما خلص لا امور تمام يعني مش خلاص ما انا عملت له الشو ده انا خلاص ما دام سكت على الطاوله ما في لو كانت الطاوله مقلوبه وكلها مشاكل الامور تتحل دايركت ما فيش ولا اي يعني بنسى اي شيء خلاص. المهم مستر سوبر قدامي عماله بيقول ليش تلاقي الضحكه من هون لهون ما فيش مجال.
He's saying that you know like what happens is maybe initially like he was angry but then just because like he figured out that super wow was in front of him he just forgot at this point.
لعلمك بالشيء انا ضربت في برا الشرق الاوسط اكثر خصوصا في امريكا والحكي هيدا عندي المتابعين تقريبا فيك تقولي 60% من الغاد كله عندي يعني نفس النظام زي هيك. وبالميدل ايست ان شاء الله قريب نضرب اقوى واقوى. طلعنا طلع حلو بس بدها شدة شوي بدها كمان ضربة هيك تدمر الدنيا فيها زي ما دمرنا أول. هي تدريجي واحدة بتيجي واحدة بتيجي.
He's saying that he got like the fame in the Western world. However, he is aspiring to get more famous in the Middle East. However, he is taking his time because like he does not want to jump like you know just like immediately like that. You know, he's just taking like steps.
Got you. And finally, you work in Zuzu, JBR.
تحجب يا جنة yes.
And like, is it busy because you're there? People coming looking for Mr. Super Wow?
انا لو اعلنت I'm not يعني انا مش ما نزلتش بوست رسمي ان انا شغال في زوزو جي بي ار لاني اذا نزلت حتدمر بمعنى الكلمه. انا الان الزباين عماله بتفوت على المطعم ما بتتوقع ان انا موجود جوا فايه مستر سوبر واو هير رايلي يو ورك هير الرياكشن تبع وجهه بيجي يعني وصلت لمرحله انه قاعد اعمل شو على الطاوله make it in the table show it's customer coming inside like that هيك زي هيك give me just 1 minute بس خلنا نخلص الشو اعمل بدك انا معك اروح معك بس تعطيني خلنا نخلص الشو شانه راحت فيها ما كملتش الشو.
He's saying that people don't really know like very specifically that he works at Zuzu restaurant because if people would know they would just like immediately want to swarm the place.
That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly, which is because like he was even mentioning like an instance with a client where like he just like just like oh like he just wanted to see him and he was telling him like oh just give me a second I'm gonna be coming to you.
انا لو يعني اعطيهم بس يعني كيف احكي لك اياها بطريقه حلوه انا بس لو اعرض شوي اني في يعني اللي مش عارف الموقع واللي مش عارف اللوجو تبع المطعم مش هيعرف اني شغال في الموقع الفلاني والمحل الفلاني اللي حافظ بيعرف انا وين شغال غير هيك مع بصيروا يبعثوا لي وانا بعمل يعني على انستغرام تقريبا المسجات عاليه جدا بالمقابل ببعث للكل انه انا شغال في الموقع الفلاني في الفلاني نزلت فيديو انستغرام قبل فتره بس ضربه حلوه اوكي اتس نوت تو ماتش يعني 500,000 تقريبا حلوه احنا عندنا 500,000 نوت تو ماتش لازم يطلع.
He's saying that apparently people only figured out that he actually works at Zuzu because of like the his videos do show that.
Yeah.
And that's how people would know. Usually he would not really disclose such information, but when people do text him like on Instagram because he has a lot of DMs, he does reply to them and let them know that hey I'm gonna be in this place and so on, and he aspires to get even bigger on Instagram. Yes.
Well, that was going to be the final question. So like what is next for Mr. Super Wow? Like you've smashed the internet, you have hundreds of millions of likes, so where do you want to go next?
السؤال انه انت هلا يعني كسرت الدنيا على الانستغرام اوكي فانت شو الخطوه اللي بعدها اللي انت ناوي تقعد تعملها بمسيرتك المهنيه يعني شو النكست لسوبر واو؟
انتظروا ما في اكثر من هيك.
He's saying wait.
انتظروا بدك تحرقها لا خليها تطلع او تضرب اكثر واكثر كمان. اذا بدنا نحرقها خلاص تدمرت بس بالمقابل يعني فينا نقول انتظروا.
يعني انت مثلا عندك براسك انك انت تفتح محلك او مطعمك الخاص؟
والله ان شاء الله.
Oh, he's saying hopefully he would want to open his own restaurant one day.
ان شاء الله.
Absolutely. I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, we would go. Case and I would go for sure.
I love baklava. That's going to be polished as soon as you leave.
I give you more little bits.
I was fed baklava on the show by Mr. Super this morning. What a time to be live. Guys, it's 9:15 on a Tuesday morning. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
هي بطريقتنا تركز بقلاوة. 0 calories. Super wow. Enjoy guys. Thank you.
Goodbye from all of us again with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.